Okay, back again. Weekend tutorial here. Building out this USB, and I found a big problem when I tried to mirror. It looks like none of my cut extrudes will transfer across to the other side. So what they're doing is they're mirroring over, but it's not deleting this side of the model. It's just melding right into it. So it's filling up all this work that I did. Simple enough problem to solve. I'm going to go to the top plane, and I'm going to start up a sketch on there, and I'm going to look normal too with a little Control 8. And with an active sketch going, I can grab my horizontal rectangle tool, line myself up with the origin here, and I'm just going to chop half the model here off so that there's nothing over there on the other side to cause me trouble. So let me go ahead and just do a cut extrude. Alright, I'm going to say through all in both directions to make sure it hits every single surface it touches. Model's cut in half, feeling good about that. Next move is to do the mirror. Mirror face or plane. Now I've got a nice face I can work off. I'll choose that face. Bodies to mirror. It's going to be this body. Happy about that. Ready to go. Fantastic. Okay. Save my work. That'll be that. Last thing to do in this next video is going to be to build the tabs that are over here on this side. So let's go ahead and just take a look at some ideas on how to do that. I mean, obviously the easiest way to do it would be to just rebuild them using the same sketches we used here. So why don't we try something like that? First thing I'll do is take a measurement between those tabs. .24 away from each other. So here's what we're going to do here. We're going to go to reference geometry, start up a plane. The first reference will be this wall here, which is the distance. What did I say? 28.2. When we click on that surface, it starts a plane that's in reference to this, but a certain distance away. There's a measurement for that right here. So we say 28.2. And it puts a plane right where we're supposed to start. So that's going to be that. All right. Now I'm going to go back to whatever it is that's running this boss extrude. It's a sketch. So let me show this sketch. Okay, so let's just take a look. So there's our sketch right there. Fantastic. Okay, now I want to use that sketch for a sketch on this plane. So let me actually try something right here. Let me just turn on boss extrude. Okay, it's going to say select a plane on which the sketch, and I'm going to say I want the sketch to be on this. And I'm going to say that I want, oh, excuse me. I might have to shut this down, but what I'm trying to do here is kind of tricky. So I want to use this sketch in another boss extrude. So I'm going to say boss extrude, and then I'm going to go into my design tree, and I'm going to try to find this sketch here. There she is. It's inside of another boss extrude, but I can still use it. Then with this sketch active, I'm going to go ahead and tell the sketch to start from another surface or another plane, and then I'm going to select this plane. Okay, so because these two are just in line with each other and they're orientated in the same direction, I can do that. Okay, so now I just need to measure the next tab, 4.45. Did that work? No. Here. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm hitting all the buttons that I'm not supposed to hit. Here's 4.45. Okay. So that is working out just perfect. I really like the way that looks. Fantastic. Okay. Oh, I got another idea. What if I could set a mirror that, or a plane that's right in between these two tabs, and then use that plane to mirror these three cut extrudes across? That's a pretty good idea. Let's try it. Okay, so I'm gonna go to my top plane and start up a sketch. it's going to be a straight line from here to here. Okay, and then I'm going to take another line and I'm going to put a center line in between there. Okay, and I'm going to make these both construction lines. Now I know the center point between those two, so I can come up here to where it says reference geometry. If I exit out of that sketch first, I can use this tool, reference geometry, to create a plane, and on that plane I can select this. Watch this go down. I can select this curve, and then I can select this point, and it'll put a plane right there. Okay, now I can set a mirror, and I can use this plane as the mirror, and then I can say features to mirror, and I can go to whatever it is that's running that. Is it these? Cut extrude. No, it's not cut extrude. Delete. What is it? That boss extrude. There she goes. That's the one. So I'm going to go ahead and hit that. But did it work? Or did it not work? Geometry pattern. Voila. It worked pretty well. Pretty well. These two shapes aren't exactly the same, but hey, that thing is working perfectly. Alright, now I got one little problem. These two shapes weren't exactly symmetrical, but look, I can do another trick here. I can start up a sketch on this plane. I can go to convert entities. I can then do a boss extrude out into space, and I'll tell it to go until it reaches this surface here. Fantastic. And so that'll be that. Okay. That's going to be that for that, and then it's going to be another mirror. And you know what? I should have done this whole maneuver before, because I got to do that whole. I got to cut the model in half again. So, well, let's try it. Maybe not. Front plane is in the middle. Features are going to be this mirror. Oh, no, I can't do that. Mirror, features to mirror, front plane. Oh, and I go back to that mirror, and I gotta make sure to add that second little boss extrude in also. There she goes. Okay, that should do it. Let's hope that this goes smoothly when we put it into the assembly, because with all these mirrors and stuff, we're gonna have to take this thing apart quite a bit to get back into it. But that is it for this piece. As a matter of fact, let me just hide this plane, hide some of my construction lines, but I'm gonna save my work right now, and we're calling it a day with this guy. It is pretty much done. I'm noticing there's a little bit of detail I could add into this plate here, but as far as functionality is concerned, as far as engineering is concerned, this thing has all the necessary surfaces and form to create the product we are trying to make. So hey, there you go, guys. Thanks a lot for watching this 9-minute video. Do your best to follow along, and I think we're officially ready to put this into an assembly and start to see the next phase of the project, which is going to be editing in context. Thank you.